at home for postseason baseball. It's on to Game 5 of the National League Championship Series between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, you can see by the results, we're right back where we started from. When you're tied after 4, Game 5 is always critical. You don't want to get stuck needing to win the final 2 to move on. So the winner of this one is going to get a huge leg up on winning this series.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Chicago Cubs.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in the 6th spot. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
John Lester has the ball for the 5th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Now at the plate, Victor Mesa, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, number 7.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations, it's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
The 1-2. Is a curveball taken low for a ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Here's Lester now on 2-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's one gone to begin the evening.
Batting second here tonight, shortstop, number 12.
At the plate, Angel Vielma, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Lester gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swinging a soft liner. And that's the 2nd out.
Batting third, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
the first pitch here from Lester. This pitch is popped up. Rizzo on the move, and that ends the inning. A solid start to this one for John Lester. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Joe Gunn gets the call in Game 5 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff, and when he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
Settling in now, Ben Zobrist. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ben Zobrist.
Christopher Torres will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Second base, number 18, Christopher Torres.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Favorable call in there for a strike. Gunn has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Striding into the box, Anthony Rizzo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the bleachers and gone. A two-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. His second home run of the series as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
First offering on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field. Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
Into the box, Javier Baez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Bryant, base runner at first with one out. Rounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Another one sent foul. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
First pitch, here it is. Now both runners on the move. Swing and a liner. First and second now, one man out. Both runners on the move again. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mesa falls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Batting seventh, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
First delivery to him on the way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
1-1 the count now. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. Now the relay home. And it's not in time. He's safe, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
one team's dream inning, it's another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
In now, John Lester. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. The Cubs lead this one 4-0. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Frankie Cordero. And they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already. Now here it comes. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Standing in, Franz Reyes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled away. Spin and a throw back to second. Back in standing. Hit on the ground to short. There's Baez. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Now at the plate, Garrett Cooper. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch is high. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off the second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Cordero takes his lead at third with 1 away. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Coming to the plate now, Randy Cesar. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is flared out towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Standing in now, Christopher Torres. As Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Seared down the first baseline. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Cubs are on top 4-1. Stepping into the box, Addison Russell sets to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
That's a ball.
And he misses again, 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
A pitch taken for a strike around the shoulders. Now the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Cesar right there, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, and Zobrist.
Ready for another chance? Ben Zobrist. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
And this is low, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 1 out, nobody on. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Digging in to try it again, Albert Almora. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Anthony Rizzo. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Cubs strand 1, but they lead it 4-1. So here now is the pitcher, Joe Gunn. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Center fielder, number 7, Victor Mesa.
Striding in once again, Victor Mesa, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, number 12.
Digging in the switch hitter, Angel Vielma. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Flares this one over toward first. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro. Fouled off. He popped out in his first trip. Fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for Miami, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Here's Chris Bryant now. Reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Hit back up the middle. Torres takes it in. And a good throw gets him one gone.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Into the box, Javier Baez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
The 1-1. Dribbled to the right side. That winds up foul for the second strike.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Cubs are down in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Frankie Cordero, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Frankie Cordero.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now Lester's 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box now, Franz Reyes. Tapped down the line. That rolls foul for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lester has his target. 0-1 on its way. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. Four to 1 our score as we play inning number 4. Takes this the other way to right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Digging in, Garrett Cooper. First pitch on its way. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now. If I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Hard hit ball to second. Russell's got it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cubs 4 and the Marlins 1. Here's Jason Hayward now, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hayward.
Yanked hard, but foul to the right.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. And this is swung on and missed, and Hayward has gone on strikes, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, pitcher, John Lester.
Now the Cubs pitcher, John Lester, was a strikeout victim in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's thrown into right.
Hey, don't sleep on first base. I know they call third base the hot corner, but there's some bullets hit down that way, too. Good effort on the dive right there, but batter singles.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Jose Arena answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Here's Addison Russell. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. Lester, a runner at first with one gone in the inning.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
On the ground to third. Reined in. To second for one. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Randy Cesar. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the
Hey,
Marlins.
some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Into the box, Christopher Torres. He grounds it sharply to third. One there. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Now batting.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Standing in now, Jose Arena. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit fouled over to the right side. Strike two now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Home half of the fifth coming up. The Cubbies are in front, 4-1. Here's Ben Zobrist now, head-to-head with Jose Arena. He's 0 for 5. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a strike.
0-1.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Cordero racing back, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. No balls and one strike. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cordero moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. From the stretch, and it's fouled away. Zobrist leads off second with one gone in the inning. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Hit out toward second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
In now, Chris Bryant. He looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. Head-to-head with Jose Urena. He's 0 for 7. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. One left for the Cubs, but they lead it 4-1. Digging in once again, Victor Mesa. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Through first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Stepping in now, Angel Vielma, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. A throw behind the runner at second. Don't want to forget about it. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now Lester's 0-1. Oh, that one got the pitcher. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. High and deep to right center. Almora in pursuit. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Frankie Cordero, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Lester's 2-0 home, and he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Contreras is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Cordero is retired, and there's 1 away.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Standing in now, Franz Reyes, as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. No hits to this point. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
0-2, here it is. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box, Garrett Cooper, as he rips it on the ground to second. Gloved by Russell. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Cubs 4 and the Marlins 2. Ready once again, Javier Baez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Mesa ranging back to the track. Into the basket, and it's gone. Solo home run there for Javi Baez. His second home run of the series, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
The young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cordero on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now, head-to-head with Jose Urena. He's just 1 for 6. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. High in the air out to center field. Mesa moves over. And that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, pitcher, John Lester.
Coming to the plate now, John Lester. He bats here with a 3-run lead in inning number 6. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. It's now 5-2 Chicago. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. It's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. Leading off the inning, Randy Cesar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Grounder down the line at third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Marlins, Second baseman, Christopher Torres.
Digging in, Christopher Torres. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Lester into his motion. Here it is on 0-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. And he chased it in the dirt. Contreras finds it. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting, pitcher, Jose Urena.
So coming to the plate, Jose Urena. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two runs, 7 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit down the line at first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 5 and the Marlins 2. Here's Addison Russell. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. Now the 1-1 pitch. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. A swing and a miss there. 2-2. The 2-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Mesa is in pursuit, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He doubled his last time through. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3-4. He's looking down.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, the batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a two-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. He's set and the pitch. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And nearly a three-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
And this one's in the dirt. And this is behind him at third as that'll head down the line in left field. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness.
That was just great awareness out there on the base pass. He bolts for third the instant the ball skips away, but he keeps his eye behind the plate all the way. And when he sees they're having trouble with it, he rockets home to score. Love that aggressiveness.
Almora, the runner at second with one away. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. We'll try again, 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now another 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on swivel.
2-1 the count. Fouled away. 6 runs, 9 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Marlins 2. Digging in, Victor Mesa. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. The 1-0. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Angel Bielma. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Zobrist going back on it, and this one is gone. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave a pitch like that to a professional hitter. Well, you can, but that's what you get.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Pedro Strop is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 46, Pedro Strop. Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
The right fielder, number 33, Frankie Cordero.
Into the box now, Frankie Cordero. A ball and no strikes. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
32, Franz Reyes.
Ready now, Franz Reyes. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch down the third baseline. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Hayward is there. 2 down.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Into the box, Garrett Cooper. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 0-2 delivery. popped up. Strope moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Cubs 6 and the Marlins 5. Tino Sanchez is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Tino Sanchez.
Ready for another shot now. Javier Baez. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Cordero is after it. 1 down.
Now batting. Catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Now to the plate, Wilson Contreras. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Swinging a soft liner, and he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing the fastball by him, he would scoot his bat up at all.
Yeah, redemption after being late right on time with the off-speed pitch next. Stepping in now, Jason Hayward. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Cordero is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting. Catcher, Pedro.
Ian Happ will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And gone into the right field bleachers. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matty, but you don't see this very often, Devo, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
Addison Russell is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. This one also hit deep to left field. Reyes racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. It's now an 8-5 ball game. Brandon Morrow comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 15, Brandon Morrow.
So striding forward now, Randy Cesar. He got on top of one and was a ground down victim last time.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Here's the 0-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Russell has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting. Second baseman, Christopher Torres.
Up next from Miami, Christopher Torres. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
They wind up and the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Baez is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Magneuris Sierra will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 34, Magneuris Sierra.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Cubs have taken Game 5 here at home, but it'll get harder from here as this ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home, so this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
You can do it. I know you can do it. Oh, it's getting just a little bit tough now. The road is rough now. I know you can do it. The road is rough now. Get up, you can do it. It's getting just a little bit tough now. Keep on pushing, 'cause you can.
8-5 tonight. The Cubs have taken a 3-2 series lead. John Lester pitches well enough to get the W. Joe Gunn couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB
Here
Network.
now is the final line scores tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Marlins, 5 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 42 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.